Hi writers, welcome back. I'm in my writing space and today I have a lesson for you. So I want you to think about some ideas to add to your All About Books, and then tomorrow you can have some writing time to do some of those things you think about. I am loving all of your topics. I heard ones on Legos, and someone else is writing about pancakes, and someone's writing about a boathouse, and Pokemon, all the different Pokemons for your All About topic. Someone wrote about a bug they found, and someone's writing about what we do when we go outside. Such great ideas. I love it. You are showing me that you're thinking of great ideas that you know all about, and you're taking some time to put them down on paper and using some of the ideas from real books to add to your writing. That's what good writers do. Do you remember last time I talked about that I thought I might go and try this glossary idea? So when writers write all about books, there are important words that they use to tell all about their topic. And since you are an expert with your topic, there's probably some words you're using, some great expert words that you want to make sure your reader understands, or maybe you want to make sure you included them. So what you do is first brainstorm some words that you think are important about your topic. And you can get a Post-it note. I got a Post-it note for mine, and write down those words that you think are important to know about your topic. And then make sure that you have them in your book somewhere to tell your readers about them. So if you don't have it in your book, you could add a sentence to a page where it might fit, or you can add another page to your book. And when you're doing that, it's time to be brave spellers. And I know a lot of you are doing that. You're not saying, how do you spell? How do you spell? Mom, help me spell. Because in Writer's Workshop, you know that you're seated, silent, and self-reliant. So you're thinking for yourself to spell those words. And you're just going to do the best that you can. Because we're kids spelling, right? So we listen for the sounds, and then we write the letters down that make that sound that we heard to spell the word. And if you get super stuck on a word, you can make your magic line and just put a little line there, and then do the ending sound maybe, and keep going. So don't get too stuck on a word. But these expert words will need your brave spelling, because they'll probably be harder words. But you want to make sure you put them in your All About book. They're important, right, to understand your topic. So writers, watch me while I try that. So remember my All About book about yoga? So I'm going to think of some important words I think should be in there and make sure I include them in my writing. So let me think about yoga. Definitely a yoga mat. That's important. So I'll need to make sure I have that in there. Breathing. That's an important part of yoga. I want breathing or breath to be in there. Studio, because you can do yoga in a studio, so maybe I need to include that word and make sure that people understand what that means. Maybe with a picture, and I'll have like a label. And pose. Yoga poses. That's an important part of yoga. There's different poses. And someone might not know what pose means, but I can put it in my book and maybe draw a picture to show that. I also was thinking it'd be fun to do an ending page that has all my expert words listed and draw a picture for each one. I thought that would be kind of cool, because sometimes books have that. Remember my butterfly book had that ending page called a glossary, and it had all those expert words listed for the reader so they could look them up. I like that idea. I'm going to try that in my book. So writers, did you see what I did? I thought about expert words that I need to include, and I made a list. And here's my list. And then I also thought about brave spelling. So if I were going to try and write the word mat, that's probably a pretty easy one, right? At. I hear those sounds. I'm going to write that. But what about the word breathe? Breathe. That has a lot of sounds in it. I hear burr in the beginning. I know that's a blend, so that would be BR. Breathe. E. I hear a long E sound, right? So I need some E's. And breathe. My tongue's out. What two letters make the tongue out sound? Do you remember? Think about your tongue out. think about your tongue out. That's TH. Awesome. So I just wrote down the word breathe or breath in my kids' spelling. So be brave spellers. Do what I did. Think about the sounds you hear and write them down on your paper. Awesome. You can also tomorrow work on maybe an introduction like we talked about on Monday, or an ending. So an ending is when you wrap up your book. And we didn't talk too much about that on Monday, but if you're ready for that part of your book where you wrap it up and end it, you can end it with something that you know or you like or why you picked that topic. You can wrap it up. So I was working on my ending for yoga, and I said on the last page, listen to my ending. I hope you try yoga. It feels great. It makes me happy. It could make you feel happy too. So I wrote that on the last page. I have to draw a final picture for the end of my book, but I'm still working on it, and you probably still are working on yours too. Okay, writers, so tomorrow for writing day, think about some expert words and use some brave spelling to make a list, and then check to see that you have those expert words in your book. And if you don't, add a sentence about it somewhere that makes sense for your All About Book writing. I wish I could be there writing with you tomorrow, but I know you're going to do a great job, and I can't wait to see on Friday, sharing day, what you do. I might even share my whole book with you in a video. Would you like that? Bye, writers. See you tomorrow.